Hare Krishna, good morning and welcome all of you all for our Sunday morning Bhagavad Gita class. So we are in the fag end of the 7th chapter, in the second last verse. We were discussing that in the last session, but I felt we need to discuss a little more before we go ahead to the last verse. So can anyone read the last verse which we discussed? 7th chapter? Second last verse, sorry. Esham tu antagatam papam janana punya karmana. Right? Read.
Persons who have acted piously in previous lives and in this life, and whose sinful actions are completely eradicated, are freed from the dualities of division, and they engage themselves in my service with determination.
No, that's not the verse we discussed last week. Jara Marana Moksha. Yeah.
Intelligent persons who are endeavoring for liberation from old age, then take refuge in peace and devotional service. They are actually Brahman because they entirely know everything about transformation.
So, here what is being talked about? One should know about God as Brahman. So, what do you think? God is Sakar, Nirakar, Paramatma. Okay, one may say, no sir, we know very well it is a combination of three. He is Sakar also, he is Nirakar also, he is, Brahman also. So we know. So, is that the complete understanding or there is something more than that? Some people say Krishna is the supreme. Some people say, no, you go to Ayodhya side, north side, they say Rama is the supreme. When you go to south side, they say Vishnu is the supreme. Then what is supreme? Who is supreme? And what is the meaning of the supreme? And if the supreme is one person, then how is he using his energies? Are these his energies or is that God himself? Is this point clear? Yes, Mataji, you had some doubts. Please ask. So that we have clarification with this chart, we understand. Please. My God. Yeah, please. Just for clarity, just for example. A little louder, Mataji. The mics are too loud outside, not inside. Outside.
So I think that Prahlad Maharaj says Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. He is calling out Krishna.
See, the best part of God is, I was discussing yesterday in the car with Jigar also yesterday. The best part of God is, God doesn't have a name. God doesn't have a name. Accept or not accept. If accept, yes, why? If no, why? हाँ. He is the cause of all causes. He should come and save me. But God doesn't have a name in the sense. What does the name Vasudeva means? One example, you're saying it denotes to the son of Vasudeva. Second name also it is referred to for Vishnu also. Huh? Now when you are asking about Vishnu, I mean our Prahlad Maharaj, what was the Bij mantra given by Narad Muni to Dhruv Maharaj? Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudeva. In fact, that about, as per, if you see the hierarchy, that comes first. The story of Dhruv Maharaj comes first, and then the story of Prahlad Maharaj comes. So, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudeva was given by Narad Muni to Dhruv Maharaj. And who appeared? So, what would you say? So, the whole bottom line of Lord being called by the name of Krishna. Krishna refers to Karshayati iti Krishna, one who attracts. Rama, Ramayati iti Rama, one who gives happiness and pleasure. He is Rama. So you call him Giridhari. Mirabai said, मेरे तो गिरिधर गोपाल दूसरों न कोई. can you go and fight? No, how can you say like that? I got Narsingadev, I got Krishna with me. You are saying Giridhar Gopal, how can you say that? And someone from Ayodhya will come fighting. No, Ramchandraji is there. Someone from Gaudadesh, Bengal will come and say, no, to Nityananda or Chaitanya Mahaprabhu hai. Someone from Odisha will come, from Odisha will come and tell, no, hamara Jagannath. Right or wrong? So which is right? That is why God has got various attributes. The name given to God is because of his various attributes, Leelas. He is called Murari. Why? He killed the demon Mura. He is called Keshava because he killed Keshi demon. So if you see God on a toto, he doesn't have a name. Nandana, Nandaka Putra, all these names. If you see the entire Vishnu Sahasranam, once I would like to take a class on Vishnu Sahasranam also. So Vishnu Sahasranam में भी आप अगर आप देखोगे, there is no name specifically given to God. It is just an attribute. And the same way, when we are also born, with attributes only, people give us, our elders used to. अभी आजकल का बात अलग है. आजकल तो नाम कुछ भी देते हैं. But in earlier days, बेटे का नाम भी दामोदर रखते थे, बेटे का नाम भी आप कृष्ण रखते थे, राम रखते थे. Whatever, some godly names were kept. Whereas God is actually an amalgamation. That is why he is referred to as Adhokshaje. What is the meaning of Adhokshaje?
Who cannot be seen by the material eyes.
This is not fully correct. Cannot be seen, galat hai. Cannot be understood by material eyes. Aksha means eyes. Adhokshaje means beyond your presumption of your eyes, your capacity to see. Like, let's say, simple example. Can we see Airtel signals and Jio signals here? But do they exist or not? That means what? Signals are adhokshaje. They are beyond our capacity of our eyes, whatever the spectrum, what you call or whatever you call, uske pare hai. You cannot see them. Why you can't see? The eyes has got its own limitation, spectrum. So God is referred to as Adhokshaje, beyond the spectrum of eyes. It doesn't mean it is not existing. He is existing. But he cannot be perceived by these normal human eyes. That is why in the 11th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, Lord first, what does Lord do? Tell Arjuna, what does Lord tell Arjuna? Before showing the Virat Rupa to him? Jnana Chakshu or Divya Drishti, what do you call it as? Or Jnana Chakshu means eyes of knowledge. भाई अभी तू लगा के देख, ये आंखें मैं दे रहा हूं. I am giving you these special eyes. Through these eyes, you please see and perceive God. You can see me only when with these special eyes. And Lord also says in the same chapter, Lord has already said, Naham Prakasha Sarvasya Yogamaya Samavritam Mudo na Abhijananti Loko Mam Ajam Avyayam. Lord is saying, Naham Prakasha Sarvasya. I don't show myself to every Tom, Dick and Harry. See, Lord doesn't want, he doesn't go by flight and paparazzi is coming and clicking their photographs. आज आता है ना न्यूज़ में, so and so hero, heroine, personality was seen in the airport. What you gain by that God alone knows. But still that is famous. Why it is famous? Because people, you can perceive him by your eyes. Whereas God is something, he is an amalgamation of Brahman, Paramatma and Bhagavan Swarupa. And that is why some people refer God as the Brahma hai. Simple way of saying, I cannot understand or conceive by my simple mind. तो कई जगह पे बोला गया कि बस आप ये पढ़ो, इसके आगे आपको कुछ पढ़ने की जरूरत नहीं है. When you say that, suppose your son's exam is there tomorrow or about 1 week later, maths exam, and you also went through the son's preparation and you realize आधा चैप्टर्स इसके पल्ले पढ़ा नहीं और जो समझा वो भी बम्पर. So you are a tuition teacher, you tell me. And that situation, 1 week left, what would you do?
Just tell him to practice the important.
ये 5 पढ़ ले, 35 आ जाएगा, शांति. Don't target 90, 80, 70, सब टारगेट उतर गया. Your target has now become 35. Just pass out, 35, 40 मिल गया, बस हो गया. So what you do? You come down to that target. Okay, ये सम पढ़ ले, ये पढ़ ले, ये पढ़ ले, इसमें से एक पक्का आएगा, एटलीस्ट इससे 2 मार्क 4 मार्क. इतना हम लोग भी स्पेकुलेटिव थे हम लोग के टाइम पे. मैंने बिफोर गोइंग टू द एग्जाम, हाँ ये हो गया ना, नहीं या पार, उसके बाद जो मिला बोनस. बोनस ठीक है. बिकॉज हम लोग एक वी वर पॉजिटिव, यू नो, इन आवर आई वाज साइंस स्टूडेंट, सो मालूम प्रैक्टिकल फुल 100%, 20 मार्क्स पक्का पैकेट में, 18, 19 तो पक्का है. तो अब क्या है, 15 मार्क की टारगेट 35, देन आगे जो मिला बोनस. सो दैट्स हाउ, I mean, we all have led a college life, right? So, you know, though we had dreams, big dreams, but practically things were different. So, coming to the point is, this is why many times some acharyas may say, भाई इतना कर ले, इतना पढ़ ले, बस हो गया. इतना मंत्र जाप कर ले, you chant this much of names, this much you do, this is enough. But that's not the end goal of a person who wants to go for higher studies. One who wants to go for higher studies, he will not say, I'm not targeting 35, I want to do an MBA, I want to do, you know, doctorate, sing, whatever it is. So मुझे IIT, मुझे पढ़ना है तो मुझे ज़्यादा focus करना है. Same applies here also. That is why Lord says, if you want to come to me, if you want to achieve me, you got to have a complete knowledge about me. जन्म कर्म च में दिव्यम एवं यो वेति तत्वतः, in totality. This totality we will be understanding in today's lecture. Because what is Lord saying? Janma karma ch, my janma, my birth, my activities are all divya. Evam yo veti tatvatah, one who knows it in totality or in true sense. Na eti mameti, karma ch, what is it, shloka? Tekta devam punarjanmam na eti mam eti. So Arjuna, at the time of death, when he will give up his body, he will not take birth again, he will come to me. So same way, the reason why we have to focus. Then if acharyas have said bas itna bas ho gaya, to fir kyun aage badhna hai? Kyun Prabhu ji jaan kha rahe ho? Where acharyas have told na, bas you just read this. Acharyas have also said, one must advance in Krishna consciousness. He didn't say no, don't get stuck. So Acharyas are merciful. Those who are 35%, उनके लिए भी merciful है, and those who are 90%, उनके लिए भी merciful है. So God is merciful, Acharyas are merciful on everyone. So now we will take a couple of leelas by which we will try to understand the Lord, how He toggles between, He uses the Brahman sometimes, He uses the Paramatma Swarupa to understand. Can you please read the first example, Jivan Prabhu?
Vishnu Narayan, Samudra Manthan saved Devatas by taking Kurma avatar, Mohini avatar and Hari avatar.
So in one Leela, for one Leela, accomplishing one Leela of the Samudra Manthan, how many avatars Lord took?
3.
There are basically 3 avatars. The fourth, there is an assistant to that avatar, Garuda also. When nobody was able to lift Mount Meru, Devatas were also failing, Asuras were also failing jointly, combined. It was Mahayukti Sena. वही बोलते हैं ना आजकल, गठबंधन सेना किया, असुर और देवताओं ने गठबंधन किया, चलो मिलेगा अपने को, दोनों को फायदा है. सो ये गठबंधन आज का नहीं, उस जमाने से. So they lifted this thing, but they all failed, all got crushed. Immediately Garuda was called. विष्णु ने बोला ये उठाओ, तो गरुड़ के ऊपर उठा के विष्णु ने उठा के रखा. गरुड़ा कैरिड इट एंड ब्रॉट इट टू द सागर, क्षीर सागर पर लाके रख दिया. नाउ मंथन चालू. ना मंथन करना है तो फर्स्ट एंड फॉरमोस्ट बैकग्राउंड पे तो मंथन होगा नहीं, तो यू नीड समथिंग टू होल्ड इट अप. यू कांट पुट इट डायरेक्टली ऑन द फ्लोर बिकॉज नहीं तो ओनली द फ्लोर ऑफ द अर्थ विल गेट churned. So to lift it up, what to do? Okay, I'll take Kurma avatar. So Lord took the Kurma avatar and he lifted it. इतना बड़ा पर्वत को उठाना है. सेकेंड, अब इस अवतार में ये पत्थर जो पर्वत जो है वो कूर्मा के ऊपर रहने वाला नहीं है. सीधी बात. It is like Kurma avatar is tortoise is like this. So how will it say? It will either tilt here or here. So we need someone. So what did Lord do? He sat on the top, holding the Parvat. You're getting the point? And then this happened in the Hari avatar. No, Lord in the form of Hari. So that is, if you go to the Bhagavatam, you will get everything. All this data you will get. So he is standing there, and then he is asking the Devatas and the Asuras to do the Manthan. Both got tired. कुछ हुआ नहीं. एंड में व्हाट ही डिड, लाइक यशोदा मैया, ही टुक बोथ द साइड्स ऑफ द स्नेक, वासुकी स्नेक. इट्स नॉट लाइक दिस, इट वाज, वासुकी स्नेक इज सो ह्यूज. सो ही टुक बोथ द साइड्स एंड स्टार्टेड चर्निंग हिमसेल्फ. देवतास एंड असुरास लाइक है, थका हुआ गिरा है, एंड ही इज चर्निंग हिमसेल्फ. व्हाई इज चर्निंग? स्वार्थ है उनका. लक्ष्मी जी आएगी तो मेरा बीवी का वांदा है. भगवान इज सेइंग मेरा बीवी का नहीं, मैं क्या करूँगा, बोलना चाहिए ना. So immediately he is churning, and finally one thing we all know, Uchishrava, Airavat, everything came. कोई बलि महाराज लेके गए तो कोई ये लेके गया. So this was how it was all divided. So my point here is, who was doing this entire Leela? And you know what was the incentive given to Vasuki for this entire torture? उसका भी torture हुआ ना. And someone is using you as a rope. It's going to be a torture, and that too on a mountain. No doubt, Vasuki is huge, but why? What was the incentive given? तुझे भी थोड़ा अमृत दे देंगे. He also agreed. Vasuki also agreed. चलो. So the bottom line is, to accomplish one Leela of the Samudra, whom will you call the Sakar Bhagwan? One who went below as Kurma, one who stood up in holding the temple, holding the mountain, or Lord himself who was churning. All three are Sakar Swarupa, you can see. ऐसा नहीं कि ऐसे रस्सी हिल रहा है विदाउट सीइंग. ब्रह्मन स्वरूपा नहीं, एक्चुअल स्वरूपा में. So this is the first understanding we can have. Yes, here in this Leela, Lord tried to toggle between the three manifested forms. Three manifested forms के बीच में he was toggling. He was not as one. He was toggling between three manifested form, and three together they were handling the entire. Now in case of Gajendra Moksha, first and foremost, अगर वो क्रोकोडाइल जाके गजेंद्र का पैर ही नहीं पकड़ता, पूरा लीला होता. So now when God wanted this Leela to happen, see, unless and until God doesn't want, nothing can happen. Okay, ये तो आप सबको मालूम है. हाँ, परिंदा भी पर नहीं मार सकता, डायलॉग सबको मालूम. So what does this mean? Lord wanted to have this entire Leela done, but first, how will he initiate the Leela? Some initiation is required, right? Something to start. So first, he, as Paramatma, what did he do in the crocodile's heart? Go and catch a leg. They are disturbing you, go and catch a leg. Just imagine, गजेंद्र को छोड़ के कोई हथनी का पैर पकड़ लेता था गजेंद्र. Would this Leela happen? Because Gajendra had gone with so many other elephants in the lake, in Trikuta Parvat. Let's say 10 into 4, 40 legs. The crocodile can see only 40 legs, right? Can you see out the water whose leg it is? And mind you, when we are standing in a group, whose leg, who will you find out? Whose leg is whose? And उसमें perfectly उसने गजेंद्र का पैर पकड़ा. अब ये उसका तुक्का लगा. कोई बोलेगा नहीं प्रभु तुक्का लगा. No, there is nothing called an accident in this world. One may say coincidentally it happened. There is no accidents. There is a very nice movie. I was in early days. I have seen this movie, Kung Fu Panda, and there is a very beautiful dialogue in that. And when suddenly he jumps in and he says, "No, he is a dragon warrior," and he says, "No." Then he says, "Master Uruguay says, no, he is the person who has been chosen by God." He said, "He has accidentally come." Then he says, "There are no accidents. If anything happens, it happens by the mercy of Lord." When something good happens, we may say accidental. When something bad happens, will you call that just accidental? Just by chance, you will say accidental. So many people miss the flight. They will curse God. God, you made me miss this flight. And finally, when the flight crashes, then whom are you going to blame? Whom are you going to praise? Whom are you going to blame? So everything happens by Lord's wish. If your taxi driver is not able to reach your airport in time, don't blame him. Think it is Krishna Kripa. Lord doesn't want you to. So, through the form of Paramatma, here he is and the form of Paramatma, inciting what? The crocodile to catch the correct leg. And then he is also coolly sitting. 1000 years he is also fighting with the crocodile. Fight. मेरे को क्या करना है? Lord. The crocodile is also पकड़ के बैठे है. Just imagine 1000 years. Just standing with catching someone to get out. Standing. See, Paramatma could have said, leave that leg. No. He could have said that. No, there will be some benefit. Many times we do many activities in our day-to-day life just because अंदर से आओ. आज क्यों निकला? ट्रैफिक जैम में फंसा. ठीक है, बट अंदर से आवाज क्यों आई आज ही? कल भी जा सकते थे, परसों भी जा सकते थे. अंदर से आवाज. So that consciousness, inner consciousness, what we call as simple way to understand Paramatma is the inner consciousness. Many times, many activities we do, अंदर से आवाज आती है, मत कर. Don't do it. That is also God telling, don't do. Want to listen, don't listen, that's your free will. It's not forcing. So then, through that Leela, he finally, Gajendra surrendered to God. God came, and why I am saying this is, you all know the 6 forms of surrender. What are the 6 forms of surrender? Anukulyasya sankalpa. हाँ बोलिए, आगे बोलिए. वर्जनम, वेरी गुड. हाँ बोलो, आपने हाथ ऊपर किया. हाँ, अनुकूल्यस्य संकल्प, प्रतिकूल्यस्य वर्जनम. रक्षसि इति विश्वासो गोतृप्तेन वारण आत्मनिक्षेप कार्पण्यः षड्विधा शरणागति. These are the 6 qualities. Now what are the 6 qualities? Let's explain. अनुकूल्यस्य संकल्प, प्रतिकूल्यस्य वर्जनम. आप लोगों को तो ऐसे बाहर रहेगा. बताइए क्या है सब?
जो कृष्णा को या तो भक्ति के लिए अनुकूल है, उसको पकड़ के रखो, मतलब संकल्प करके रखो.
Yeah, imbibe that, and discard what is not good, favorable for devotion. Very good. Then रक्षसि इति विश्वासो,
मतलब भगवान अपनी रक्षा करेंगे, उसका पूरा विश्वास रखना है.
Very good. You should have 100% faith that God is going to protect us. Very good. Then go triptena varana.
What is your guardian or the master? What is your master?
Something more very easy to remember. वरण करना. What is the meaning of वरण करना in Hindi, Mataji? She's right. To get married. When a lady gets married, what happens? The best part? No, your money is my money. And my money is my money. Right? My money is my money, your money is my money. So your credit card is my credit card. Okay, let's jokes apart. What happens? There's a total support, 100%. You're in any problem, what will the first thing wife do? Call the husband, I'm stuck here, I need a problem, I'm stuck here, please come and help me out. That is what is varan karna. Varan karna matlab, yes, ये विश्वास, रक्षति इसी विश्वास होना है, but when not just विश्वास, applying it. And this generally, this is very, don't take it in the literal sense and come to fight with me. The point what I'm trying to say is, varan karna means getting married. Getting married means what? To an extent, putting the responsibility on the husband's side. भाई योगक्षेम आप देख लो, महीने का दाल चावल कहाँ से आएगा मुझे मालूम नहीं, आप लेके आओ. मेरा भी बच्चों का और मेरा रक्षण करना भी आपका काम है. हाउ यू डू, इट्स योर प्रॉब्लम. रक्षण करना मतलब डजंट ऑलवेज मीन फिजिकली इज प्रोटेक्टिंग. यू आर सिक, who will take you to the doctor? The husband takes you to the doctor, takes care of you. That's also protection. Protection always doesn't mean just take a sword in the hand and protect. It does not. People just take things literally. That's the problem. People don't take the essence of it. They take it grossly. So go triptina varana. Then atma nikshep. Now what is that atma nikshep? ये हाफ सरेंडर पूरा सरेंडर, हाफ सरेंडर भी होता है क्या बीच में? Come on, yes. कल का टायर्डनेस आज भी है उसके ऊपर. I can see that. Poor fellow. Too heavy a lecture on this, that too on this day. Yes, who will answer? A great personality sitting behind. Yes, Prabhu, please. हाँ, यश शिव सब लोग बैठे हैं पीछे. बताइए आत्मनिक्षेप का मतलब क्या है? सेल्फ सरेंडर. व्हाट आर दीज वेराइटीज ऑफ सरेंडर? चलिए यार, ये हाफ सरेंडर, फुल सरेंडर, सेल्फ सरेंडर, बाजू वाले का सरेंडर, व्हाट इज दैट? आत्मा का सरेंडर. एनी यू आर सरेंडर नॉट बाय बॉडी, बाय सोल ओनली यू सरेंडर. बॉडी इज यूजलेस, छोड़ के जाना है, कुछ फायदा नहीं है. यस शिवदत्त, कैन यू आंसर मी? आदर्श टू विल असिस्टेंट. यस अंजना माता जी. ललिता माता जी छुपने लगा. चलो okay, please understand that. Let's put it very simple and in a very understanding manner. Why do you do Ekadashi, Prabhu?
To increase your pious.
To increase your pious. Very good. Yes, Prabhu. Priya Mataji, why do you do Ekadashi?
Because it will bring me closer to Lord.
Get me closer to Lord. Then it is no Atmanikshep in this. Do the instructions, follow the instructions just because it has been ordered or commanded by the Acharyas or by the Shastra. If you think by doing this, by doing some charity, कल मैं लाख रुपए का डोनेशन दे दूंगा, 50,000 का डोनेशन दे दूंगा, या I'll do निर्जला एकादशी, I will do only on fruits, whatever it is. Just do it just because you got to do it. If you think by doing this I will grow closer, it is said, if you think any other form of austerity or penance or charity will bring you closer to God, means there is no Atmanikshep. Very important. People many times make this blunder कि मैं एकादशी करता हूँ, मेरा तो आज सब भला होगा यार, मेरा एकादशी किया है, द्वादशी किया है, ये किया है, वो किया है. फाइन, डू इट जस्ट बिकॉज यू गॉट टू डू इट. कल आप लोग बोलेंगे नहीं, यू विल गेट अ रीजन नॉट टू डू एकादशी. कोई आपने तो बोला आत्मनिक्षेप, भगवान पे भरोसा 100%, व्हाई शुड आई डू. ऐसा नहीं होता. You have to just follow the शास्त्रिक इंजंक्शंस, but don't try to follow it because इससे मुझे कुछ बेनिफिट मिलेगा. The minute Draupadi was looking at Kripacharya, Dronacharya, Bhishma Pitama, there was no Atmanikshep. Lord did not come. There was no Atmanikshep. Because other than God, you are thinking someone else will help me. I always tell this story. You remember? And one man was very sick. His wife was very sick, and he was sitting in the temple, and he was crying. Next day morning, I have to get money for the operation. And a rich man that day, this Paramatma, the heart, is making him not get sleep, and he is moving in the car, and he sees this man sitting in the temple. He goes and asks, "Arey, what happened? Why are you sitting?" He says, "I got my operation. Wife's operation tomorrow. I have to do." Immediately, he gives him money, big bunch of money, and he gives his card also. He says, "Hold this card. If you still need money, give me a call." Immediately he says, "I don't need the card," he says, "because I know whom to contact if I need more." That's Atmanikshep. That's example of Atmanikshep, where he knows, yes, this person is come as an instrument of God, but not as God. He has come as an instrument. एक व्यक्ति आया है, मुझे भगवान ने भेजा है इसको मेरे मदद के लिए, मगर इसी के चरण में पढ़ूं, इसी को ही मैं अपना भगवान मानूं, ये गलत है. So आत्मनिक्षेप means it's very subtle but true. Don't consider किसी और what do you say प्रोसेस या भक्ति के मार्ग को आपका सैल्वेशन का या भगवान के करीब लेके जाने का एक मार्ग मत समझना. All has to be, all the rules and regulations you follow just because you have to do it, but have full faith of it. And then last is karpanya. Karpanya means one who doesn't have any pride for doing all this. मालूम है? मैंने किताब लिखा है, कोई नहीं लिखा, मैं लिखा है. हो गया शरणागति का पूरा सत्यानाश. मैं हर एकादशी का निर्जला करता हूं, सत्यानाश. The minute you have that whatever I am doing is something superior, your Saranagati is gone. Saranagati means a surrendered soul. Surrendered soul means as a servant, under all circumstances, has to serve his master. Whether he wants, he doesn't want. He likes, he doesn't like. He has to just simply serve his master. So, little low today, we have to finish this at any cost. So, here what is Lord used in case of Gajendra? First he initiated the Paramatma Swarupa, then he himself came in the Swarupa of four-handed form and he killed. That is also very important. Now we will go to the next. Can you please read, Aish Balsara, read the next one.
Parshuram was intended for a specific purpose to kill the evil Kshatriyas. God empowered him through his Paramatma form.
If you are getting anger, how do you use that anger come? Okay, Kamayesh, Krodesh, that's different. But basically, the anger which Parshuram got towards the Kshatriyas and exterminated them 21 times. 21 बार. ठीक है, I have given the explanation. वो 21 बार उसने छाती पीटा था, उसके लिए उसने 21 times. उसकी माँ ने 21 बार छाती पीटा था, because his father was killed by a bad Kshatriya. So he eliminated all the Kshatriyas. So what does happen? How does these type of things happen? A Brahmana suddenly becoming a warrior. From where does he get six-pack app and all that stuff? Kshatriyas is physically stronger than Brahmanas. It's a universal law. Then how does it happen? Only when God empowers through the Paramatma. Vamandev due to the Vamandev to protect Indra and the Devatas by manifesting as Urukrame or Trivikrama manifestation form. इसमें भगवान ने क्या यूज किया? परमात्मा मैंने चार्ट में लिखा है. Can you explain, sir, how Paramatma?
Probably he manifested himself.
Physically manifested. But how did he act as Paramatma first? See, he has to initiate things. He first went in front of Bali Maharaj as a Batuk Brahmana, as a dwarf Brahmana. Shukracharya is telling from behind, you idiot, he is Vishnu. He is going to take everything from him. And that time what is happening to Bali Maharaj?
Compassion.
From under se awaaz, he is not ready to accept. Oh, let it be. No problem. If Vishnu has come, great. Let Vishnu come and ask me. He is giving a different consciousness from inside. See, mind you, all thought processes are nothing else but consciousness. When X looks at something, everything is mere consciousness. So first he initiated from the Paramatma. Then what he did? When he said, okay, take 3 pieces of land. Cheating. An extraordinary form. A form which was never seen before and can never be seen again also. Was manifested. So is that form of God or not? Yes or no? Agreed? No doubts about it? So what is this third form? We know Paramatma, we know Brahman, we know Brahman. Ye kaun sa form? He can take any form. He can take the form of fish, Matsya avatar. He can take the form of a kurma. He can take the form of a varaha, pig. Any form you name it, he can take. For him, that thing is impossible. Then, in case of Narsimhadev, he saved Prahlad Maharaj using the Brahman form from appearing from the pillar. पिलर के अंदर डेफिनेटली अगर साकार स्वरूप है, सपोज यू हैव टू कम आउट इन, लेट्स से वी आर हैविंग अ ड्रामा एंड यू गो टू कम आउट फ्रॉम द पिलर. ड्रामा का स्टार्टिंग में आपको अंदर छुपा के रखना पड़ेगा, राइट? द स्टार्टिंग इटसेल्फ डिड वाज विष्णु केप्ट इनसाइड और नरसिंहदेव केप्ट इनसाइड इन दैट फॉर्म. कैन व्हेन हिरण्यकशिपु वाज बिल्डिंग द पैलेस, पहले अंदर जगह उसको बिठा के बंद करके रखा था कि छुप के डर के मारे वहां बैठे थे. एंड ही चोज द पिलर. ही डिड नॉट टेल, प्रहलाद डिड नॉट टेल दिस पिलर और दिस पिलर. ही चोज द पिलर. हिरण्यकशिपु हिमसेल्फ चोज द पिलर एंड ही वेंट एंड हिट एंड इमीडिएटली लॉर्ड केम आउट ऑफ दैट. राइट और रॉन्ग? तो नाउ वेयर यू रिकॉल दिस? एंड एज माता सेड, पुअर फेलो, ही स्टैंडर्ड, क्या नाम लिया, कौन बाहर निकला, कौन आके उसको बचाया है? ही केम, 2 मिनट्स में कार्यक्रम खत्म किया, उसको मार के खत्म किया. एंड देन फाइनली व्हाट हैपेंड? आफ्टर ऑल दैट, व्हाट वाज द एंड क्रक्स ऑफ द होल थिंग? प्रहलाद महाराज ओनली इज प्रेजिंग द लॉर्ड एंड pacifying Narsingadev. Narsingadev was very angry that time. So will you call that as a permanent form of Lord? Is Narsingadev's form is a permanent form? So finally, what is it boiling out to? Brahman. Because he has come out as, you may call as Paramatma. You may say, no, he is Vishnu. हर अणु में थे, अंदर से बाहर निकले. पर अंदर से बाहर अणु की तरह से निकले या विराट रूप में निकले. So this is the point. Lord, that is why Adokshaje, inconceivable, we get bewildered, Mudo na abhijanati. Buddhus cannot understand. You need a higher level of intellect. If you don't come out to this higher level of intellect, you can't understand it. Okay, what is the next Leela?
प्रभु जी, इसमें ये ब्राह्मण फॉर्म में कैसे आया? वो परमात्मा के फॉर्म में क्यों नहीं?
Brahman, because he has come from the pillar, no? He has come from the pillar. So pillar doesn't have the stones. The stone which was used to make the pillar doesn't have a finite form. Stone particles do not have a finite form, right? Do stones do not have. So you may take it as Paramatma Sarup, no problem. The bottom of the whole class is what we are trying to prove. Lord doesn't have one finite form. That's the point we are trying to prove. That is why Lord is trying to say, no, some sect, they claim X to be the final finite form. Isko upar kuch nahi hai. That's wrong. Lord is talking about something higher, something as totality. Then protecting Draupadi, he came as Sari. Na Paramatma Surup, na Brahman Surup, na Sakar Surup. Though I have taken some Surupa, but according to me, Sari has a form, Sakar Surup. But that is not the Surup of, ऐसा रहेगा तो हर लोग बोलेगा ये विष्णु है, कृष्ण है, नरसिंह है, नहीं है, साकार स्वरूप है, फिर भी अच्छा ब्राह्मण स्वरूप है, something white, light, no, actual Surupa is there. And last but not the least, Paramatma Sarup, you can't call this Paramatma Sarup, but we consider this as Paramatma Sarup, तो ये साड़ी बढ़ाया उन्होंने. So there is nothing impossible for the Lord, inconceivable. Lord is inconceivable because of these factors. Then Ramakrishna appeared on the request of the Devatas. Whom did the Devatas requested to? In Krishna Leela, he went and referred to Vishnu. In case of Ramchandra ji, Vishnu had come for the yagya, and that yagya, all the devatas said, अरे वो ब्रह्मा ने क्या लफड़ा करके रखा है, देखो वो रावण को वर दे दिया and we are suffering for it, please protect us. And Vishnu says, ठीक है, I'll go and protect. And everywhere, in every Rakshasa, wherever Shivji gives a vara or something, boon, it is only Vishnu who goes and rectifies it. Even Bhasmasur, सर पे हाथ रखने वाला, उधर केस भी टेढ़ा केस. And हर जगह टेढ़ा केस. Why he is able to solve this टेढ़ा केस? हाँ ठीक है, that is okay. He can toggle this Atma, Paramatma case. Why that Rakshasa, Bhasmasur, जो इतना तपस्या करके ब्रह्मा जी से या शिव जी से वर लिया है, is not a, see, please understand, Rakshasa is not a fool. How he is able to convince, how he could convince the Devatas and the Asuras, how could he convince the Asuras, hey wait, मैं ऊपर का पानी पिला देता हूँ नेक्टर का, बाद में तुम लोगों को गाढ़ा माल पिला दो. And you believe, how you believe?
As Paramatma makes them believe.
As Paramatma is taking on, that is why I am saying, what I am trying to say is, he can toggle. He can toggle, he need not come physically in front of every Asura and tell, उसमें भी एक असुरा रह गया, राहु, बाकी देवताओं के लाइन में बैठ गया ना. But still, what was, how Lord is able to convince everyone, Bhasmasur हो या देवतास हो, I mean asuras हो, no, first let me give to the devatas, then I will give you. How did they accept? They are educated, they are smart guys, right? Asuras are not dumbos, they are smart guys. But still, because अंदर से हाँ छोड़ना, अच्छी लड़की, खूबसूरत लड़की बोल रही है, मान लेते हैं बात को. That's what the crux of the Bhagavatam is. She was so, Mohini avatar was so pleasing, so attractive that everyone, हाँ ठीक है, वो जो बोल रही है सही बोल, let's accept it. So that is what is the speciality of Lord. Then, so Lord appeared. In case of Krishna Leela, how did he appear? He appeared in the 400 form, then the 200 form, then in Gita he is showing the Virat Rupa. Last but not the least, how did he appear in Ram Leela? As Ramchandra ji, how did he appear? From Kheer, Paisam. भी सब लेडी लिस्नों ने खीर खाया और got pregnant. खीर खाने से कोई प्रेग्नेंट होता है? How could Kaushalya and Sumitra and all get pregnant? So what will you call that? Manifested form? Unmanifested form? What will you call it? Payasam is manifested. You can see kheer, right? When will you call it? Manifested or unmanifested? आ जाओ, खीर को खोल के देखो, भगवान अंदर छुपा है क्या? डेफिनेटली कौशल्या वॉज नॉट अ राक्षसी ऐसे ही खीर को खाने के लिए. शी मस्ट हैव ईटन बाय स्पून और हाथों से खाया रहेगा. दैट्स द स्पेशलिटी ऑफ गॉड, दैट्स द ग्रेटनेस ऑफ गॉड. ओके, so from Payasam he is attaining from the Brahman Swarupa. He is from the Brahman Swarupa, he is entering into the womb of, he does actually, Lord never enters any womb. Acharya say it was only Vat, gas, Hawa, and Lord appeared Phat, as Ramchandra ji, as Krishna, wherever it is. Even Devaki was not like, I am 8 months carrying and all that. No, Phat, Lord appeared. Then he used the to call the gopis. How did he call the gopis? He used the Venu, right? Any doubts? He used the Venu. Venu, did he go and call with every lady the Venu, or just he played the Venu and the sound went, right? And Acharya say it is like X, Y and Z. तीनों को अलग अलग अपने अपने नाम से भगवान ने बुलाया. Every gopi was called by her name. Now the sound which has gone, is it manifested, unmanifested? Will you call sound manifested or unmanifested?
Unmanifested.
But a manifested person is using an unmanifested tool to summon his devotees. So if someone says, sticks to, that is why, please read the last line, Prabhu.
The Supreme Lord toggles or uses his Brahman form and Paramatma form as per his requirement, or will to fulfill his task. And the word Tatvatava or
Krishnam means entirety. Yeah.
Understanding God in all three forms along with his connections. Hence all the manifested form of God are the same, with none supreme or inferior. As per the personal bhava of the devotee, may choose their ishta or desired God and interact with respect to their bhava.
So if someone says Krishna is sweet, I like Krishna, please accept Krishna. Someone says Narsinga is sweet, he takes Narsimha Dev. Someone says no, मेरे तो रामचंद्र जी हैं, मैं राम लला का फेवर हूँ, okay, you accept Ram. Someone says no, I like the Brahman Swarupa, I like to worship on the Brahman Swarupa, fine. I am not saying which is good, which is bad, which is right, which is wrong. All are bona fide forms of the Lord. And if someone says this loka is superior, this loka is inferior, that is wrong. All depends on bhava. It depends on bhava. It's like I enter your house. Your bhava is, oh प्रभु जी आया है, बहुत जान खाएंगे, लेक्चर देंगे, बाहरी हॉल में बिठा के भेज देते. So then for me, that is Vaikuntha. यहाँ बैठा, लेक्चर सुनाया, भेज दिया. Some other bhava you say, नहीं प्रभु जी आपको अच्छा खाना खिलाना है. Then you take me to the kitchen, put me on the dining table and feed me nice. Someone say, नहीं प्रभु आज आपको रेस्ट करना ही है यहाँ पे. You make me go to your bedroom and make me rest there. Means what? Is which bhava is lower, or you see, the aspect is different. The aspects are different. Please don't take this as a virtual example. I'm just giving a vague example for you to understand. The example which I gave last time. Crypto money, GPay money and actual money. पेपर नोट, कड़क कड़क नोट, वो भी नोट है, जीपे भी मनी है और क्रिप्टो भी मनी है. आई डोंट नो और कुछ दिन में कार्ड भी मनी है, प्लास्टिक मनी व्हाट वी कॉल अस. सो ऑल दिस आर मनी, बट स्टिल इन टोटलिटी यू कांट से ओनली नोट इज मनी. इफ समवन सेज ओनली माय नोट इज मनी, नो. कुछ जगह पे नोट नहीं बोलेगा, जीपे ही लेंगे हम लोग यहाँ पे. कुछ जगह पे आप जाओगे, नो जीपे इज टेकन, ओनली नोट इज टेकन. Especially go to doctors, they don't take GP, they take hard cash money. Whereas you go to certain places, वहाँ आप किसी भी मोड में दे दो, कार्ड में दे दो, कैश में दो, वी एक्सेप्ट एवरीथिंग. सो वेयर व्हाट विल यू से? नो मनी, नो, फॉर मी मनी इज ओनली नोट. नो, फॉर मी मनी इज ओनली GPay. नो, it cannot be. You got to accept money in all the forms. Brahman, Paramatma, money has also got various forms in today's date. Earlier it was not, but in today's date. Now today, why gold has also come in Brahman form? You can invest in gold without not buying the real gold. है ना, बैंक का schemes है ना कुछ, digital gold you can buy and it will be there in your Demat account or something. So what do you recall that? Government says जो भी भाव है आपको पैसा दे रहा हूँ, so that is gold. But I won't touch the gold, you can't touch the gold. I can't allow you to touch the gold. So what do you call that? So in today's date, when these things can be, why can't the Supreme Lord assume so many forms and do so many activities in so many ways? And that is what we understand as Krishnam. Krishnam means understanding Lord in totality. Just 2 more minutes before we close today's session. Take chapter number 15. Open the Bhagavad Gita, chapter number 15.
Verse.
1 minute. Take verse number 12. 15.12. Read the translation first. Okay, I'll read. The splendor of the sun, which dissipates the darkness of the whole world, comes from me. Lord is saying this. And the splendor of the moon and the splendor of fire are also from me. Two contradictory things. Fire क्या करेगा? जलाएगा. And moonlight क्या देगा आपको? Right? We always like a moonlight dinner or like we always call it शीतलता. दो अलग काम कर रहे हैं भगवान एक ही में. He is saying the splendor of the sun is me, the splendor of the moon is me, and the splendor in fire is also me. Go to the next verse. Lord is saying, I enter into each planet and with my energy they stay in orbit. I become the moon and thereby supply the juice of life to all vegetables. Here vegetable is referred to as aushadhi. The word used in this is aushadhi. हम लोग वेजिटेबल खाते हैं तब जाके अपना शरीर बनता है. एंड वेजिटेबल्स के अंदर टेस्ट कौन डालता है? मूली हैज अ सेपरेट टेस्ट, भिंडी हैज अ सेपरेट टेस्ट, आलू हैज अ सेपरेट टेस्ट, एवरीथिंग हैज टेस्ट. अलग अलग टेस्ट है. कहाँ से आ रहे हैं? लॉर्ड इज सेइंग आई एम डूइंग इट एंड दैट टू नॉट डायरेक्टली. फर्स्ट ही बिकम्स मून एंड उसमें से आलू को टेस्ट अलग दे रहे, भिंडी को अलग टेस्ट दे रहे, करेले को अलग टेस्ट दे रहे. So please understand the complexity. It's not direct. Directly दे देना. Why you want to first become the moon and then give taste to the vegetables from there? Go to the next verse. I am the fire of digestion. Aham vaishvanaro bhutva paninam deyam ashrita प्राण अपान समान युक्त पचामी अन्नम चतुर्विधम. Lord is saying, I am the fire of digestion in the body of all living entities, and I join the air of life, outgoing and incoming. Pran apan, pran vayu and apan vayu, and digest the 4 kinds of food stuff. So what is happening? Nothing is happening by our own. अगर खाना भी पचाना है तो भगवान की कृपा चाहिए तब जाके पचेगा. Then what is he saying? Next verse. I am seated in everyone's heart. मैं सबके हृदय में बैठा हूँ. And from me comes remembrance, knowledge and forgetfulness. What is that sing? सर्वस्य हृदय अहम सन्निविष्टो मत स्मृतिर ज्ञानम अपोहनम च. From me comes smritir, remembrance. That's why if any of the children, they go to examination hall and you forget the answer. पढ़ क्या है? Answer forgot. वो भी भगवान की कृपा है. It is also because of God. You remember, why you forgot? Otherwise, what is the reason? Lord is saying, from me comes remembrance, smritir, jnanam, knowledge, apohanam, forgetfulness. You get forget also. Many times you forget. Hey yaar, मेरे को करना था, भूल गया, हो गया. So I'm taking in a very fast manner so that we can finish off. And then let's go to okay. With this we'll close the class. It's getting late. So the point what I'm trying to make over here is don't develop some sectarianism, some fanatism in classifying God as one. I am not denying God is one. God is one. But in various forms, He prevails, He holds His worth, and the entire thing is running. And it is said, one last line. When Lord is in Srirangam, He is in the lying down post, right? Why He is lying down? He is tired actually. सब लोग आ रहे हैं, मुक्ति मांग रहे हैं, सबको दे रहा हूँ, मुक्ति दे रहा हूँ. तो आचार्य का भाव है. बोलते जिस दिन the last person gets liberated from this earth, he will also get up and go. तो मेरा क्या काम है इधर? But the last person doesn't come. That's different. That's different. But he says, I am waiting for you to go back. And that is only possible because Lord personally comes and gives you this knowledge. So if you chant, if someone says, I am chanting because I will get closer to God, then you are losing Atmanikshep. If you say, I am doing Ekadashi to become closer to God, you are losing your Atmanikshep. Once you have surrendered means surrender. Then the child cannot say, no, I am surrendered to my father, but I can't urinate on his lap. The child cannot control. He has to pass his urine and stool on the mother's lap or the father's lap. He may pass, but that doesn't mean he has lost his surrender qualities. He is surrendered. तू अभी मेरे surrender आदमी है ना, तू क्यों मेरे पे सुसु किया? You cannot ask this question. So please understand, Lord is not that simple to understand, but if you put a little efforts, God as Paramatma in your heart will give you the knowledge to understand in totality. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much.